Right, so quantum sports cars. Have you ever heard of them before? Well, I'll tell you this right now. I hadn't until I seen this car. But quantum sports cars were founded by Mark and Harvey Wooldridge in 1987. Right, there's loads of information about these vehicles. Also, they're still being produced today, but I believe it's changed ownerships. But there's so much information and there's so many different types of variants. Just if you want to delve into it, just get Googling. That's all I've done to get this information. And they're on Facebook, so if you go have a follow, you can see some of the stuff that they make. And it's wicked, and the fiberglass is really, really good quality. So this one that we're working on is based off the Fiesta XR2. So we are doing some repair work on this one, but it's like anything. With any kit car, they have issues. So this footage is served over quite a while. Now, it was done between me, Sam and Lewis, and the quantum sports car belongs to John Hogg that we're doing the G-Wagon for. So we got this smashed out the way, and then it's having time to go through the footage because there was actually about 7 hours worth of footage. So I've wangled it all down to a little video for you to enjoy. Let's have a look at the footage and let's see what trouble this little fiberglass sports car caused us. Enjoy. Right, so this is coming up on the channel, right? This is going to be its own separate video. This is John Hogg's quantum sports car. Sam's in the back, and I bet he won't go in the back when we fix it and I take it on a test drive.
I'm going to have to find another way
so, yeah, we're just looking around and assessing the situation. We just thought we'd have some fun time and get Sam to sit in the back.
Yeah, that's it. I'm in.
That's it. At least your head's above the roll bar. So there's a video coming out of this quantum sports car. I'm going to do some research on it and find out a little bit more about the history of these creations.
It's right there.
Pardon?
It's right there.
What, a Ford Fiesta?
Yeah.
So we are going to move on to the first thing and try and sort out why it didn't have any brakes. We've got the cylinder off that somebody had tried fitting on, which is the wrong cylinder, and I've managed to get a cylinder and the proper brackets off the front of our XR2 that we've got. So yeah, we've got them bits cleaned down and painted up, but the cylinder, that's all wrong. We've got another one of them coming in the post now, the correct bottle and the correct cylinder for the XR2. That wasn't on the front of the car that we got the cylinder and the brackets off. Hopefully the new master cylinder and the servo will be here so we can get it all sorted. Get the brakes working first. As long as we've got brakes and we're bringing it to the garage, we're going to start going through the actual brakes, the condition of the bushes, and check it all over. So that is the first thing we'll do now. Yeah, so this is the front end of an XR2. Now we're doing a bit of a crazy project with one of these. This is what's left of it. If you don't know nothing about the build, I'll stick a link up now. One of these corners, you can have a look. So we've got the bracket off there to sort out the brakes on the front and the cylinder. So all that there has been cleaned down, painted, and that's what's getting fitted on the front now. Yeah, so this is where we've just removed them bits and then they're going to get fitted on the quantum now. So yeah, luckily we had this because it's managed to help us get all the bracketry and everything sorted out that we needed. Right, and we have had the delivery that we've been waiting for. These bits are getting like rocking horse. So kindly my mate sent 2 out that he thinks it'll fit, both that they used to use on their race cars. They are the XR2i ones. Now the XR2 ones are an absolute nightmare to get hold of, and luckily he's got a bottle as well, so we'll just get all these cleaned up. He snipped all these off. This was perfectly working. I know it's a bit scabby, but we'll tape it up, just give it a wire brush up and then hit it with a bit of silver or a bit of black, whatever we've got kicking around. Same thing, just get the bottle soaked in some G1 for an hour and then get that scrubbed out with a toothbrush inside and out. There we go, and hopefully we'll get the brakes back on the quantum. So over lunch, Lewis had the bottle soaked in G101, and this isn't like them hack videos where you see them, they do something with them and then they've changed it for a brand new bottle, because that's just a load of rubbish. Bit of elbow grease now round that, get the dirt inside there clean out, get in there, clean that bit out, clean that round. That isn't bad at all, that isn't bad at all. And Lewis is now finished painting that. It's the first bit of painting done for the apprentice, doing a good job on that. And then once that's dried off, we will bring the car in now, because we finished the job that we're doing there. Bring the car in and then start working out the brakes and hopefully get a nice brake pedal for it today. Sam's doing now is taking the rocker cover off, because we're going to paint the rocker cover, and we've found an air filter for it, so we'll get that done and then the seal on and get the cam belt built back up. Alright?
No.
Sam's just on with getting it fine-tuned. But it's all technology and we don't have strobe lights and stuff like that anymore, because we don't work on it now. Yeah, well, Sam's trying to get it somewhere near, and there's an old boy down the road that has all the quick tuning stuff and the strobe lights, so it's going to be going there on Monday just to get it finally set up with the timing and the carb. And then we're trying to get it back for retest tomorrow as well. It failed on the CV boot, braking balance on the back, so we'll get on it and we'll get them bits sorted out. It's 5 AM in the morning and the Quantum is causing us a nightmare with a brake servo, and my mate Ralph's got one, but it's 3 hours away, and the ECU's packed up on the Enduro K. He's got one of them, and the front end slam panel for the ST 150 race car build for the ST XR Challenge, but it's changing to the ST Challenge, I think. I don't know, it's so early, how dark it is outside. I'm gonna get down the road, get in the van and go for it. Right, so this is attempt number 3 or 4. Now this servo that I went to pick up this morning and cylinder is not for a Ford Fiesta XR2. That is a Ford KA non-ABS version with the outlets on the bottle, and we've managed to get the outlets on the bottle to reach, and we've managed to get it in. The reservoir is leaning back over a little bit, but not much to right concern. So Sam's just tightening up the bolts, the brackets, everything's lined up. So hopefully, if that works, that's future-proofed it for if it needs bits, because it's converted to a Ford KA one. So there we go. So we'll see if we can get a better pedal. So we've had massive issues with the Quantum, with the brake pedal. Push the brake, loads of travel. So we've tried. We've got a proper XR2 master cylinder brake servo to put it all back to standard. So that's what we tried on first, but I still believe that is okay. So I'm going to put that to one side. So, what the issue has been, and it has took us ages to work it out. Ages. All the booster, everything was fine. I thought, is that leaking? We had good pressure. When you press the pedal, with all the brake nipples off, everything was pressured. So there was no kinks in the brake pipe, there was nothing wrong with the calipers, nothing wrong with the pistons, nothing wrong anywhere. But the pedal did not do anything till it got to the floor. Then I went on YouTube and I couldn't find anything on there. And then I watched this random video with this guy working on some American Ford truck, and he had the same issue. These could have been changed, but in there, can you see? That's a threaded bar, and that's a 7mm nut. And in there, that's a thread. So when the foot pedal is pressed out, this comes out, pushes the plunger, makes the brakes, puts the pressure on. That there, we adjusted, we turned that out 5 turns. 5 turns outwards, and we have a lovely pedal now. Pedal is where it should be, and the brakes are working fine, locking up. All because of that just needed turning out 5 turns. So the original XR2 system that we got off my mate, and we refurbed and put that in, that probably would have worked if we'd have cleaned the thread up in there. Don't know if you can see it, but it is threaded, and that probably would have got us a pedal. But we've had scratching reds for a couple of days, but there we got it sorted. So now it's converted onto a Ford KA system, and it's bolted straight on pretty much. The brake pipes, luckily there was enough length to redo the brake pipes. You might have to, on your own, you might have to redo the brake lines, but now with it being on the Ford KA system, it's more serviceable, because where can you get XR2 bits from now? So, and it sits all right. The bottle is ever so slightly leant back, but that's fine. So it's just getting it now in, see if we can get it in for a retest.
Are you there? Too many turns, mate. I'm gonna have to pull over.
Right. What do you want me to bring?
70mm dumpy spanner, and then just a 16 in it. A 17 normal spanner. Pair along those moles. And
Oh, it's going well today. It is going well. We're just doing a little bit more adjustment on the brakes because it maybe was a bit too much, and Sam got this far and the brakes started to smell. So we're just adjusting it now, letting off all the way. The brakes seem all right now. Finally, we took the thread bar in. We took it in 2 turns, and so far this seems to be fine. But it's all fine tuning and adjusting. But we've got to make sure it's right for Mr. Hogg, John Hogg, because he owns the G-Wagon that we're doing the G-Wagon build for. So this is his bit of a toy. So it seems to be driving well. Indicators are all working. So yeah. Pulling up at the MOT place now, so hopefully we can get it retested. this point in the video, when John pulled up in his Volvo XC90, as you can see, to collect the car. And guess what? I didn't do any cinematics of it finished. Hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you in the next one. Click here to watch some more videos and feel free to put a comment down below. Thank you very much. We've been Shine Automotive. Loads of content to come, as you know.